West Orange, New Jersey Chess Club meets on Tuesday nights at the Katz Community Center. This special checkers and chess event was scheduled for May 5th, 1998. A heavy rainstorm that evening resulted in less players than we had hoped for. This video was taken by Mr. Julio Lopez. My name is Harry S. Katz, and I gave the checkers exhibit and lecture. I want to thank everyone for coming here on this rainy night, and hopefully we're going to have some fun here, either in chess or in checkers. And Peter Adamski, a U.S. Federation expert in chess, will be giving the simultaneous in chess. I want to mainly tell you about checkers. Even though checkers is easier to learn and start, it also is extremely difficult to master. And both games are very good for young children because it teaches them how to think methodically. And another important factor is that there has to be a loser in either game, and it teaches young people that in life you have to face losing and take it well and go on to success and learning to win. So we have to accept losing, and this is a game that teaches you that. So you get many benefits from playing checkers or chess. And as I say, when I was in high school, I became enthused about checkers, and I actually ended up playing the world champion in checkers and got a draw with him. And I used to play blindfolded at that time, very seriously. And the head of our checker club said, "Why don't you two play blindfolded?" And I played. We both had our backs to the board, and it ended up 2 checkers each. And the U.S. champion had me blocked, and I lost. I was proud of that game at 19. I also should tell you this is deja vu here, because when I was overseas in the Army, there was an Air Force base in New Guinea, Hollandia, and a Red Cross lady said, "Would you care to play simultaneous checkers, because we hear you're pretty good, and this would be entertainment for the Air Force people." And I played 20 boards simultaneously as I'm playing here, and I know I played a better then than I'm doing now. And I haven't played checkers because I couldn't find a strong opponent for about the last 15 years. So I expect one of these young people that are playing here to beat me tonight. Okay? And I won't be ashamed of that either, because I think we're going to have fun tonight. I also want to preach to you that the theme of tonight, especially for the young people, is think first, then make a good move. And it's a good theme to follow throughout your life in whatever you do. And there's also here for chess, the right move at the right time. And Mr. Radomski is an expert, usually follows that principle very well because he's been a very successful chess player. Now, one last item before we get moving. I want to mention something about blindfolded checkers. We all know that in chess there are 2 different ways of numbering a chessboard. The main way that's used is an algebraic method where you move like pawn to king 4 or e4 pawn move. In checkers it's much simpler. Although there are 64 blocks on a checkerboard, you only play on 32. You can call out any move on checkers with 2 numbers. The number of the block that the checker was on, the number of the block the checker ends up on, and that includes even a 3 jump. So it would only be 2 numbers describing a triple jump. Okay? Now I think we should get started, and I want to start first, before I make a move, to start the blindfold checkerboard, which Tom McKenna is at right now. If you set him up, Tom, and although I played, I want the low numbers. Okay. The game here, I will make the first move, and I will run down the boards. You have enough time to think till I get back, and then when I'm at the board, you make a move while I'm at the board. Also, later in the game, if you have a tough position, usually you have the object of once or twice or 3 times of saying, move on, I want another time to think about what is the best move. Okay? Now, Tom, move my black checker from 11 to 15.
11 to 15.
And then call out what number you respond to.
11.
Okay, I'll move here.
23 to 18.
Okay? I'll move from 9 to 14. It gives you a choice of two different ways of jumping, and you're forced to jump.
Okay, you're going from 9 to 14?
Yes. 9 to 14.
18 to 11.
I jump you back from 8 to 15. 15 to 22. Tom, 5 to 14. Of course. I'm going to hit temporarily. Okay?
Where they're from.
Come on. You have to jump. You give another one. And you have to jump. Okay. And then this one. And you have to jump. And then we go here. Okay. That's scientific checker. And that's the end of the blindfold game. Thank you, Tom. You could follow my card there, which is think and make a good move. You had a much better move coming here than that one. My move? No, yeah. Very good. You're the first opponent to get a king in one of the games here. So you've accomplished something here. You realize that? Yeah. And that's very good. And now you have a king. So turn it this way. Very good.
I think I do. Whatever I do will get.
You still have a very good game. Yeah.
I lose. I lose. Whatever.
You're blocked up.
Yeah.
Okay. And that's it. Thank you. Very good game.
You know what?
That is wicked.
This is even more wicked.
No, you can't move two at a time. You gotta take a move. You gotta jump. You cannot refuse a jump.
I can now.
A jump is forced.
Isn't it
It's right in there. It's right in there. I knew I would do this.
Oh, I see.
I I knew both those moves in advance.
Well,
I knew both moves in advance.
I had not much choice, did I?
No, that's the reason I knew you do it.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Good.
I have a checker set for the young people here because they deserve it. But you played a very good game. If you followed my concept here, think, then make a good move, you would have drawn at that point. You would have drawn at that point.
Any age group,
Yeah.
any skill level, we do focus on
You don't need this one. All it takes is 2 kings to 1 king is a sure win.
different things.
A forced win, very quickly, if you know the moves. If you don't, it takes a while. It's a very forced and very simple procedure. Now you got to go away rather than here. Okay, when you come here, next move you're trapped.
It's like a social line.
It's a
Same idea.
standard ending. Standard ending.
Right.
Standard ending.
To me,
Okay.
checkers is like social line with a start.
But it's just as difficult to master as chess. And it's simpler and it's a good starting point before you get into
Now, you want to be to the
very
center?
serious.
You want to be to the center rather than to the side? Or
Always center.
Always the
Attack the center. Standard philosophy of chess. Always attack in the center. Always. More so even than chess.
But you don't necessarily keep all your backmen back.
Because you may be getting into an opening that you're not at all familiar with. Okay?
Another question.
Sure.
Years ago, I used to read a couple books on basic chess, just so I could teach my father.
Yeah.
Then he wouldn't play me anymore.
Oh.
Anyway, the point is, I remember that there were 5 basic endgame positions.
Yeah. First position, second position, there are positions. And they come up frequently in expert games.
And the other question I wanted to ask you, I remember that there was one opening, just as they have openings in chess, one called the Bristol Cross.
There is a Bristol Cross, there's an old 14,
Right.
there's a Laird and Lady,
Yeah.
just like in chess. You know, you have the 2 knights opening
Right.
and the
Now,
Ride Lopez and all those openings.
you tell me
And there's
why-
an encyclopedia on the game of checkers. In English, checkers is called draughts, D-R-A-U-G-H-T-S. And I'm not sure if drafts or draughts, but
Oh.
I gave you the spelling.
Could you tell
And
me
there's
how-
an encyclopedia on checkers. Here's encyclopedia of the game of draughts. And you have all of these moves analyzed. The checker game. I won every one. I was expecting to lose some. I was expecting to lose some. Okay? Think and then make a good move. Thank you. And